Hey, welcome to Asking for a Friend. This week we're with Mike Boblett from John L. Scott in the Spokane Valley. By introducing yourself to the internet and those people watching.
Yeah, I'm Mike Boblett. I just recently moved up here from Arizona about 3-4 months ago, and I've been in real estate for almost 5 years.
Perfect. Whereabouts in Arizona?
Kingman, Arizona. It's about 100 miles south of Las Vegas.
Awesome. So far, and obviously people watching this, or a lot of them are going to be from Spokane, but what are your initial impressions of Spokane so far?
I really love it. It's everybody's been really welcoming. Seems like everywhere I go, everybody's super nice, and they welcome me here when I tell them I just moved to the area. Seems like there's a lot to do. I love all the seasons. I love the river running through the town.
Yeah, you didn't get many seasons down in Arizona, I'm guessing.
No, it was pretty much just hot.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Perfect. And you came right in you got to go through the winter, which is, I would assume, a little bit different.
Yeah, that was a little exciting. Never really seen snow before, so that was cool.
Love it. So one of the reasons I wanted to have you on was to talk about the real estate market in Spokane compared to obviously where you're from or nationally. What's the market like here right now?
From what I've seen, it's really fast paced. Super busy market, seller's market, I would say. If homes are priced right, they're usually going within the first week or two. Multiple offers, so it's really competitive for buyers.
So we're in a seller's market. How does that compare to Arizona?
I would say Arizona is a little bit more of a neutral market right now. At least when I left, the average days on market there was 60 to 90 days, as to here it's under 30 days.
And in Kingman, how big is Kingman compared to maybe Spokane?
Kingman's only about 30,000 people.
So a little bit smaller.
Yeah, Spokane's about 10 times the size almost.
Okay. And how does the size of a town affect the market?
I would say so. More buyers, there's a little bit more growth here. There is some growth in Kingman where I came from, but it seems to be growing a lot faster here. A lot more new construction.
Okay, awesome. So it's low inventory. What are the advantages sellers have in those kind of markets?
I would say that they have a lot more control. They can bring in multiple offers, so they have more options, loan options, the different loan types. Some may be a little bit easier to go through the process. And then there's, of course, cash options as well.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it's control, right? They have more control over the process and how it goes.
Right. And since it's a little bit more competitive, I would say, multiple offers and possibly even offers over asking price.
Those are good options. Those are good advantages.
Right.
I'm assuming if the sellers have all the control, buyers don't have a ton, but what are some of the things that a buyer needs to do to make sure they're finding a house and getting an offer accepted?
I would say one big thing is if you're getting a loan, make sure that you're pre-approved and the financing is all set up and ready to go. That makes your offer look a lot stronger, of course.
Obviously the pre-approval, and one of the things I think is important, it's not necessarily like just having a normal pre-approval anymore. It's being fully underwritten, because of the market. On my end, I have to do a bunch extra, making sure that listing agents know and sellers know how solid of a loan profile, all those kind of things. What are some of the things you have to do as an agent to either find houses or help get offers accepted?
Sometimes we have to get a little creative, maybe look for sale by owners, some distressed properties that aren't on the market just yet. And we could get creative with the terms also. I would say if possible, if you don't ask for any closing costs, stuff like that, if you can come up with your own closing costs, that definitely helps. Makes your offer look stronger.
And it's going in full price, right? No one's getting a deal anymore, right?
Right, yeah. Don't expect to go in and lowball offer and negotiate in this type of market. I mean, you can still negotiate, but most of the time there's multiple offers, and a lot of times it's going over asking price.
Yeah. So what are some of the, obviously the markets are different, it's a little bit faster paced here. What are some of the hacks / differences that that are working here that maybe were working there or whatever?
I would say anywhere you go, real estate's going to be really similar.
Okay.
You have to have a loan that's solid, a good lender that's going to work for you and make sure everything's set up there. You have to have a clean offer written and an agent that's going to work for you and in your best interest.
I've noticed, and I hear this a lot, is it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is. The clean offer is a huge deal, and so as a buyer, if your realtor's not writing one, that agent needs to be let go and a new one found.
Yeah, definitely, especially in this market with multiple offers. If a seller gets an offer that's not cleanly written, they're most likely not even going to consider that offer.
So are there any like differences in terms of like things on the contract, things that buyers and sellers have to do than maybe other states?
As far as compared to Arizona, I would say that the contract is really similar. It has a lot of the same terms in it. But one thing I have noticed is the radon testing. In Arizona, we didn't have radon, so that's all new to me, and I'm sure anybody moving to the area, it could be new to them also.
Yeah, and with a lot of people coming to Spokane, just know that that may be part of the process.
Right. And also, I would say the oil heat, that's definitely new to me. Some different stuff like that.
Yeah,
So.
when you're in Arizona, you don't need heat, right?
Right.
So we always ask, what is your favorite place, especially as someone newer to Spokane, what's your favorite place to go have a meal or a drink in Spokane?
I'd say my favorite place so far is Churchill's. I got there early. I went downstairs, had a drink. Super cool environment down there with the piano and the pretzel sticks they have out. Those were good. I liked the service. It was like old-fashioned cocktail service, you know. Then I went upstairs, had a great meal. It was delicious.
Awesome. It's super good. And one of the things I will say in terms of hacks, if you're eating in Spokane, is the bar at Churchill's has incredible food and darn good drinks too.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Let's make sure that people know where they can find you if they have questions about real estate.
Yeah, thanks for having me on here. On Facebook, you can find me at facebook.com/Mike B. Sellin or Mike Boblett Real Estate. Or you could give me a call, shoot me a text at 509-899-8475.
We'll see you next week on Asking for a Friend.